The raid on La Bastille ended with nothing but more deception and emotional holes. Sure, Madame's rule has come to an end. But my past still eludes me. Without my memories, I have no choice but to follow Edge's instructions with hollow conviction. And despite the atrocities I witnessed in that prison winning me over to the errorist cause, the recovered memory of my crime is gnawing away at my soul. I pushed a man to suicide. What else have I done? Worse? Edge only sees cause for celebration. Our liberated comrades have remembered their credo and taken up the fight against sense and technology once more. And now he wants to strike at the heart of the reconversion project and smash Memorize forever. His plan: go for the Queen Bee. Scylla Cartier-Wells, president of Memorize. I must remix her worldview, skew her past and soften her heart. And so I asked myself, is winning this struggle worth losing my soul? Can one crime justify the reversal of another? The old Nilin seemed to have the answer. As for this Nilin, she doesn't have a clue.
So what I like about Nilin is that she gets these moments of introspection, which kind of helps you understand her character. You might say she's not a well-written character, and there is basis for that, but at least she is a character. What I don't like about Nilin is that they actually, I just noticed this, but they gave her a shirt that's so tight you can see her belly button. That's kind of bullshit character design.
You're going to infiltrate the Memorize head office. Find that bitch Scylla and put an end to her reconversion project. Crush her errant beliefs. We must stop her from building an army of leapers.
And as you can see, Edge is still channeling the spirit of Aiden Pierce. Anyway, we now get to use Madame's tool thingy in various puzzles. In this case, we use it to avoid getting electrocuted. Like, we are meant to come to the conclusion that all this damage has been done by former inmates of La Bastille. But like, Saber Force is still on patrol. They have weapons, and these former inmates, they are malnourished, they have no weapons, and they have they don't have no memories, because we gave them back to them. But they must be suffering from some kind of memory relapse, like Nilin was. I can't believe that these people managed to tear down this much shit. But even if we choose to chase little bugs instead of following the objective, we know that we will make it to Scylla Cartier-Wells in one piece. Why do we know it? Because if Edge sets his sights on a goal, Nilin will meet it. in hindsight, I really could have gotten this thing before getting into this hour-long fight.
Hurry. This is our last chance to shoot Memorize. Right in the brainstem.
Another errand. I'm not some obedient valet, Edge.
And I'm not your conscience, Nilin. You're as free as any other human.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that piece of environmental storytelling? Because it said Valet right there on the wall, and Edge was saying that Nilin is not a valet, and Nilin was also saying that she's not Edge's valet, and it all kind of makes sense. This is the thing that Dark Souls gets praised for, and you see it right here. This is good environmental storytelling. I'm telling you, this game isn't cribbing off of FromSoft games. This game shows you how traditional and environmental storytelling can work in tandem. There better not be a boss fight behind this door. I've seen these kind of places before. A healing station and a door you have to manually open. This doesn't look good. But fearsome enemy Padlock is no match for us.
Reconversion project. They now need to serve you faithfully. From sanitation to saber.
I know this place.
Productive servants of society.
It's been trashed.
The Heiress are causing chaos throughout the city. Use the diversion. Get up to Scylla's office.
Edge, are you sure this place isn't just regularly closed for the night? Like, it's some kind of mall. You know malls are closed at night. Edge, I'm beginning to suspect you might not be human.
They now live to serve you faithfully. From sanitation to saber pools. They have become productive servants of society. The Reconversion Project by Memorize. Humane responses to barbaric perils.
And of course, the Reconversion Project is the most dystopian shit you could imagine that would be done with people.
Citizens of Neo
Like,
Paris.
they are taking the Leapers and just basically reprogramming them into slaves. If you haven't caught on to that.
They have become productive servants of
So,
society. The
there are ways to fix Leapers' sentence, but they're just not doing it, which is perfectly in line with the whole capitalist dystopia this universe is trying to portray.
Citizens of Neo Paris. The Leaper threat has been addressed.
Tell me,
Thanks to
Edge,
the Reconversion
how did you
Project,
recruit
they
me to
now
the
live
Heiress
serve
cause?
you
Tommy
faithfully.
claims that you just showed up in his bar one day. A lost soul.
They have become
Adrift in a sea of
productive
regret.
servants of society.
He says that he knew
Reconversion
immediately
Project
that you were going
by
to be one of us.
Humane
But
responses
who
to
can trust his
barbaric
memory
perils.
these days?
You know, sometimes I think you're a better poet than a freedom fighter.
Perhaps in another world I am.
Nah, I still think you're some kind of text-to-speech program that gains sentience.
Citizens of Neo Paris. The Leaper threat has been addressed. Thanks to the Reconversion Project, they now live to serve you faithfully. From sanitation to saber pools. They have become productive servants of society. The Reconversion Project by Memorize. Humane responses to barbaric perils.
Also, wasn't it Memorize that caused this problem in the first place? Like, you wouldn't have leapers if you had no sense and technology.
Citizens of Neo.
So what Scylla's doing here is basically calling Memorize barbaric.
More drones. Come on, Nilin. You can make it.
So yeah, now you remember that drones still kill you in one hit. And keep that in mind, and now let's think about level architecture when approaching this next puzzle. And also think about how the camera of this game works. Of course, this is a trick question. The camera in this game doesn't work at all. It's just kind of there. So yeah, not only is it impossible to just go in there, grab your focus boost and be on your way, because the camera doesn't let you see how far the drone's on its way back, it doesn't let you look in the direction of the drone, and the drones kill you in one hit. And it's not even something that you need for the completion of the game, it's just a focus boost. Something that is absolutely meaningless. It's not even a journal entry. It's a fucking heart piece. And you know what's even worse? When you're trying to aim for the button that opens this gate, the camera automatically switches into butt shot mode. Fuck that.